I started recording here.
You walk over.
No, I can end it.
That's fine. You good? Hey, go ahead. Alright. Woo. What's up, guys?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah. Awkward now. What's going on, guys?
Oh,
hello. Welcome back.
Woo.
Spooked me a little bit.
Yeah. Wow.
All right. Welcome back, guys. This is the third episode. We have a big ol' episode today.
Big whole episode.
Big ol' episode. Lots of news. My name is Mason.
Corey.
And Evan.
That was a little deep voice. That's not how you sound.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, come on.
Use your real voice.
There you go. There you go.
All right. So today we have a whole. It's been what, 4 days?
A week.
Almost a week.
It's
Yeah.
about a week.
We got too much news to talk about. A lot that Evan might care about 3 or 4 things on here.
The rest is
Pretty
we're gonna
valid.
take it away.
Um,
valid.
Then we're gonna do the we're gonna play Hear Me Out again. We really enjoyed that. I heard a couple people told me they really liked it too. We're also gonna do a top 5 today. We're gonna do a top 5 actors who have never won an Oscar. Corey suggested this, so you can thank him for that. I created a little bracket for us to play later. It'll want to be one of the last things we do.
We don't know anything about it, right? You don't know anything
I have
about
no
it?
clue
Okay,
what's
so
on
he's
there.
the only one that knows.
Yeah, I think that's it, but I'm sure that'll take a long time doing all that. All right, you guys just wanna. How's your week been?
It's been good.
What have you been
okay.
watching?
Oh, yeah.
Evan,
Can do that.
you want to start us off?
Yeah, you can start us off.
What have you been doing? What have you been watching?
Bunch of school, as always. Work, and then when I've watched a bunch of Ted Lasso. I've been binge watching season 2 and season 3.
As
I'm
you
almost
should.
finished. Really great show. And then I watched Companion yesterday, and then
We also will.
We're going to review Companion later.
and then I watched Wicked on Monday. I finally watched it,
You loved it.
and I wouldn't say love, but I enjoyed it. Yeah, and that's pretty much it so far for me.
Great week.
You want to go?
Not too bad.
Yeah,
not too
sure.
bad.
I think I've watched like 5 things since I've been watching Ted Lasso as well. Trying to it's my second watch. I really love that show. I watched M. Night Shyamalan's The Village. It's pretty ass.
I was pretty bored watching the 15 minutes that I did watch.
Tyler Whitmore has this at a 5.
Sorry.
I have it at a 1.5. I think it's pretty damn bad. I'm pretty 50-50 on him. Yeah, we got
Good
some
night.
news to talk about. Yeah, we got some news to talk about with him
Yeah.
as well. I've been trying to finish my DC animated universe watch. I watched Justice League Dark, ass as well, hated it. BVS.
What's that?
I think
Yeah,
we're
Batman
gonna have a long
Oh,
talk about BVS later, but I bumped it up to a
I thought that was a
4.5.
TV channel.
It's Batman vs Superman. It's pretty damn good. It's a 4.5. It's the second best movie featuring Batman of all time. Second best, not the best. And then I watched Companion yesterday, which we'll talk about. And then I also watched David Ayer's Suicide Squad again. Same thing, pretty bad.
Crappy movie.
I thought it might improve a little. It did not. It's ass.
I like the Harley Quinn character though.
Of course you do.
Of course, we all do.
Yeah.
We all do.
Yeah, we know why.
She has great acting abilities.
Yeah, sure. That's what you. That's
No,
what
she does.
Margot Robbie is a good actor. So my turn?
It
Go
is.
ahead. All right, so my last 4 on Letterboxd that I have logged, Amelia Perez, quick skip. We're not going to talk about that movie. But the Henry Danger movie I finished.
I want to watch that.
It was solid.
I'm getting around to it.
Nothing crazy, but it was solid. I think a lot of people who watch the Henry Danger show, like Evan, and I think you said that you watched a little
I've
bit of it.
seen.
I watched a
maybe
bunch
10
of it.
episodes.
Yeah, I think they'll really like it. I think they did a good job. I knew nothing about the characters, and I still had a pretty decent time with it. I give it 2.5, which is average. It's not bad.
Probably not
A lot of people hear 2.5 and they're like, you hated it, but 2.5.
I
Go either way.
2.5 is like an okay.
Yeah.
So, I would say like good movie, like not great but good.
Yeah. But that was good. Then I watched I, Tonya. I don't know if you've ever heard of. Do you know who Tanya Harding is?
I do.
Okay. It's just about her life, and Margot Robbie is really good at
Oh
it.
wait, no, I have watched that.
Yeah,
No.
it's really good. Sebastian Stan's really good. Sebastian Stan,
As
Arcade.
always.
The acting performance is really good, and I kind of watched it. Well, I should say how I feel about the movie. I give it a 4 out of 5. I enjoyed my time with it. I think it makes you feel for Tanya Harding, no matter what you think of the situation and all that. And I watched it because Craig Gillespie directed it. Are you familiar?
I've heard the name, but I couldn't tell you.
She's direct,
Right.
or I don't know.
Does she have like a big one coming out?
Is Craig Gillespie a girl?
Great.
Freaking failing over here. I'm sorry,
Yes.
y'all. Craig Gillespie is a guy, Australian film director.
Nice.
Well, he is directing Supergirl.
Oh wait, no, a girl's directing Supergirl.
It's Craig Gillespie's directing Supergirl.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Let me see proof.
He thought it was going into.
No, a woman wrote it and she's directing it because she's also writing the Teen Titans movie.
Oh, I wonder who's right.
I think it's me.
Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow is directed by Craig Gillespie.
Let's see Craig's face.
Well, I looked up Craig Gillespie and it's a guy.
Maybe I just swore maybe the woman just wrote it, but I thought she was also directing it. Maybe not.
Well, let us know. But then I watched my last one was Companion, and we'll talk about it later. But yeah, that's what I watched, and yeah, those are my last 4 watched. Pretty solid.
Yeah.
Pretty solid.
All right, I hope everyone's ready. I have a crazy amount of news written down that we're going to talk about.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Well, I guess we'll just start off. Spider-Man 4 is going to be coming out in the next couple of years. It was reported that that a new love interest will be introduced, which we mentioned on the first episode, I think, about Sydney Sweeney, Big Black Cat. I think that's what we all want. Not Sydney Sweeney, but Black Cat.
Yeah.
Just don't change anything that's important about the character, and just do the character justice. And
Yeah.
So love person regard
Like, is it-
Spider-Man's
like,
love life
yeah.
or just I don't
Because
know.
you remember No Way Home and left off Zendaya and them don't know him.
Oh yeah,
Even
so
though-
he needs somebody
I'm
to
pretty
know.
sure it's been confirmed she's back anyway, but it makes sense to add someone new.
A lot of people weren't happy about it. She's back.
I'm not. I think they should put her and Ned in the past,
Well, I think they are going to. I think it's going to make a sad.
especially Ned.
I think he's going to watch over them.
Maybe
in
that
the
movie's
beginning.
gonna have like the first 20 to 30
Yeah,
minutes have
kinda
one,
him
and,
hovering
like,
over,
Kind
yeah.
of just like he just leaves them in the past.
I think
and
that's what
he's
they'll
that new love interest.
Who do you think will be the villain in that? Do you think it'll be Norman Reedus?
No.
No, it's not Norman Reedus anymore. It's Andy Serkis.
I'm
what is his
scared.
name?
From Venom. I can't think of it. It's like, it starts with a K?
Oh yeah, it does. Noel.
It's Noel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm scared they're gonna go that route and do something too big when all I want is a street level movie with him and Daredevil against Kingpin. But
That
I
would
think
be
they're gonna
dope.
do that, yeah, because they're probably gonna bring back Andrew and Toby.
For the Spider-Man 4?
I think they might,
I don't think
just because they love money.
I don't think they will. I don't think that would be smart of them to do.
Not really, it wouldn't be smart, but. All right. We also got the Sinners trailer.
You watched it?
I
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
You-
The trailer.
Did you have it on your top 10?
Top 10 most anticipated? Yep.
Oh, there you go.
I didn't, but it looks
Good take.
extremely
What
good.
can I say?
I have a few. Wait, do you want to talk about it?
The only thing I can say is I think they showed too much.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
they
say.
kind of show like the whole basically story and like.
But I'm sure there's a
2
lot of stuff we
trailer.
don't.
But trailers
There's
do that nowadays.
Yeah,
That's
but-
what I have a problem with trailers.
Mhm.
They show too damn much,
That is true.
like all the
But it
time.
did get me excited to watch it.
I think I don't know if the news you told me was true, but it makes me really sad that if it is true that Michael B. Jordan,
that it was gonna
his
be
brother was gonna be Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, I heard that everywhere, but you know what happened.
Yeah, that would
Which, talking about Jonathan Majors, we got the trailer for Magazine Dreams. You probably know a little bit more about it.
I watched the trailer with Corey.
Yeah, I showed him,
You did?
and I showed
Looks
you.
interesting.
It's. I
He
mean,
thought it looked weird, right?
I'm not. I mean, I'm.
Just the face in the mirror.
I'll
When he's
see it. I'll-
smiling, it's like a psychological
He's like
thing. I
flexing
think
his
it'll
like.
be-
I'll see it, but I'm not like that. I couldn't care if I don't see it or not.
I'm so stoked for it. I'm completely opposite. I'm
I
a big
will
Jonathan
see it.
Majors guy, even though that's kind of unpopular to say. We live in a cancel culture world, but we'll talk about that later with my, what is it, Hear Me Outs? Yeah. Spoiler alert.
I was gonna talk about Benedict Cumberbatch came out and said he wasn't gonna be in Doomsday, and then like 2 days ago said he is. So I'm thinking Kevin Feige said something to him, and yeah, I think it makes sense for him to be in there. He should be one of like the big three Avengers right now, but
He won't be.
yeah, She-Hulk.
Madam One.
I guess talking about the Avengers, the Russo brothers have been reported that they've signed on to do. Do you know who they are?
Yeah.
So they did Winter Soldier, Civil War,
It's like talking
Infinity
to a
War,
baby.
and they also did Endgame. They're doing the next two Avengers.
Yeah. It's like giving you treats.
Do you know who they are?
Scooby snack.
But yeah, they signed on to do future X-Men films. I think that's dope.
Yeah.
They know how to handle a big group pretty well.
I mean, obviously, all the Marvel projects that they're involved in are all great.
Just
So-
do more of this, less of the Green Man.
Yeah, I don't understand how they fumbled that.
But they do have a movie coming out this year, The Electric State with Chris Pratt and Millie Bobby Brown.
That might be good.
The cast is stacked. I'm actually excited. This one I'm actually, I guess it goes with my shirt. It's been reported that Ryan Gosling is in talks to star as like a major role in a Star Wars film.
Don't do it, Ryan.
I would love to see him
Don't
as a
do it,
Jedi,
Ryan.
or like a Han Solo type character.
Don't
I
do it,
can't
Ryan.
see it. I can't see him
Don't
being in
do it.
Star
Because
Wars.
he came out and said he's not doing like crazy serious stuff anymore because of his kids, and that he's only doing lighthearted fun stuff. Which, I mean, sucks that we might like not ever see him win an Oscar, but I think that makes sense. That makes sense for his family. Any other thoughts on him?
No.
I just don't think he should
I
be
yeah, I
like
don't
it.
either. No, I love Ryan Gosling. He's in a Hear Me Out. But I don't think he should be involved in anything Star Wars, especially
you're not a
now.
big Star Wars fan.
No. And I think I understand what he's doing. I mean, he's on the track where he's just gonna do projects now because he knows he'll probably never win an Oscar again. I hate that because he's incredible.
Yeah.
And I really don't want him to go the Star Wars route. He's already going the Fall Guy route, which, I mean, I love Fall Guy, but if he's going to keep doing movies like that, he's never going to win an award, which is so fucking sad.
Low side, yeah. Right, this one, I don't think you'll care at all. We got our casting for Sinestro in the Lantern series.
Yeah.
I don't want to pronounce his name wrong. I think it's Ulrich Thompson.
I think you
I
nailed it.
Never heard of him before.
No, I've never.
But I haven't seen any comments complaining about it.
Yeah, I think he looks like
So-
Sinestro. I like Sinestro.
Just give him the
too.
makeup.
Even though
the little-
Sinestro
little
didn't,
mustache.
yeah, Sinestro didn't look bad in the Green Lantern
No,
movie.
I thought he looked perfect.
Yeah.
But it was just the movie. The writing was just awful.
Yeah.
Moving on than that. Well, we just got some news actually a couple hours ago that we're getting the Fantastic Four trailer on Tuesday for Good Morning America. So when we wake up that day, after that fun Monday night out, it'll be-
You're going out Monday?
we're having a work party.
Oh, word. Let's
which,
go.
You actually invited.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's the
plus
first time. No,
Yeah, I'm so excited. I might even record my reaction to it.
Yeah,
Put it
why
on
not?
TikTok.
That'd be fun.
Other than that, we also just found out Matthew Lillard is returning for Scream 7.
I hate that they announced it.
I do, but I think it's because you know what happened with Melissa Barrera
Yeah.
and that whole situation, and she got fired, and then Joe Ortega left. I think they're only doing this to make people want to come see it
Yeah.
now that they're not in it.
I mean, it's gonna work.
And people have been like theorizing that he's alive for 20 years now,
Mhm.
so I'm actually kind of glad I like him. I did also find out today about the Captain America runtime. It's only an hour and 58 minutes. What do y'all think about that?
And you know me.
I think that's too short.
I don't think so.
I mean, you can get a good movie.
I
out
think that
sometime,
tells me that they did.
But there was,
You know, there were so many problems with the
Yeah.
script and all that.
They
That
were
tells me they cut a lot of stuff out.
it was supposed to come out last May,
Mhm.
a whole year ago, and there was like 3 reshoots.
I'm
They
not
look-
the. Go ahead.
They literally added Giancarlo Esposito out of nowhere
Yeah.
and fit it.
Personally, I'd rather just have the movie like in and out, like 1 hour 45 minutes. Just get all like the action, not draw it out to like 2.5 hours when it
But
doesn't.
but what he's trying to say is like this is a reboot. Like it's a big movie for the Captain America. It's
Yeah.
a new Captain America.
I still think 2 hours is like pretty long.
Yeah, it's decent.
So
It's decent.
even for
I don't have high hopes.
I mean,
on
but
it.
How long was like Top Gun Maverick?
2:30, I think around there. And it's rumored that Fantastic Four is like 2 hours 30. Superman's like 2 hours 20, which I feel like sometimes that extra 20 just can do so much.
Maybe if that Chris Evans, it could have been 2 hours and 30 minutes.
He's dead. I'm pretty sure he's dead.
He's alive in my heart.
Always.
Which I mean,
2 hours 11 minutes.
Hey.
Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, so yeah, I'd say it's
Yeah.
perfect.
Well, you should be excited. Chris Evans is returning for Doomsday, but he's going to be playing probably an evil.
said he
Captain
wasn't.
America. He is.
He said he wasn't.
He said he's retired. He was in a Marvel movie 5 months ago. You know he is. Dan,
Yeah.
He's gonna be itching to come back.
Like they're gonna bring everybody back because everyone loves money. I also have talking about M. Night Shyamalan. Jake Gyllenhaal was confirmed to be the star of his next movie. I think that's really exciting. It also depends what it's about, but
I think it's gonna be a wacky movie.
it's 50-50 with M. Night. Yeah. Evan, you've seen Trap.
The
and
most
probably-
controversial director, probably, as far
Just
as
some
how
just
people receive his
hate his
movies.
writing. I think sometimes I think his
Trap was a
writing-
little cringy at moments, but it overall it was a cool idea.
Oh, I don't even think that's a perfect movie.
I give it a 5 on my first 2 watchings.
I don't think it's a five.
It's just so crazy.
It's so
The acting is
good.
so cheesy.
No, but it
sometimes.
makes
It's like-
sense. He's a serial killer and he's just trying to get out of these situations that are so
I
uncomfortable.
understand, but like
Before,
I also
before it disappears. Hey,
let's
we should go down there.
He's also talking to a 10-year-old girl
Yeah, that
who
is
can be like manipulated into something like that.
I mean, if I'm the dad, I'm just taking her down there.
Yeah. Give me
I'll give you $100. Let's go down there.
I guess. But yeah. All right,
It's a 4 at best.
I think I only have 2 other things written down for news-wise. Invincible comes out next week, where we'll probably talk about that. I'm very
You
excited.
need to watch it, at least the first season.
You didn't like season 2, did you?
I didn't. It's not that I was talking about my friends at work about this. It's not that I didn't like it. I think that season 1 is like so perfect.
Mhm.
So when you have another season, I mean, there's always gonna be like,
It's like Outer Banks.
yeah, it's
vibes.
good. Don't Outer Banks is not even sniff a fart.
No.
I'm just saying, you know,
Outer Banks.
how season 1 was
Hot
so
dog.
good.
Yeah, I get the
after that,
comparison.
yeah.
I get the comparison. But just Invincible and Outer Banks in a ranking system is just so crazy.
I like Outer Banks season 1, but geez,
Yeah.
after that.
Yeah. But
it's
season
the
2 wasn't
same
bad.
Damn thing.
But season 1 is one of the greatest seasons
came out
of
at the same
animated
time.
television.
Yeah, top 5.
Yeah, for sure.
Right there. I'm super excited, especially with the casting news that they announced. I love, as a Breaking Bad fan, it's the best show of all time. Seeing Mike and Jesse, like just hearing their voices again, it's gonna be the best thing ever. Which did you see the new Aaron Paul? The new Aaron Paul trailer? Did you see that? He's got a movie coming out in 2 months.
Oh,
It's like a
not gonna see it.
But How many have you
You
seen
know we're
that?
gonna see it.
well, if there are theater shows,
Yeah.
of course. And then the last bit of news, I wanted to talk about the Super Bowl. The Chiefs and the Eagles.
Yep.
Is everyone excited?
Nope.
I told y'all last episode who's gonna be. No surprises here.
Yeah.
I'm only watching it for the commercials. I'm gonna be waiting.
Might
for
be
that.
the worst 2 Super Bowl teams I could ever pick out and put in the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
other than the Cowboys.
Yeah.
So-
I hate both teams.
Like I said, Eagles over Chiefs.
But at least I think we all want Saquon Barkley to win.
I would like to see Saquon.
Okay.
get
That
it.
would be dope.
I like Saquon.
But that is all the news I've
I
written
have
down.
some news.
What is your news?
Sorry.
All good. Evan,
I didn't
do you
let
have any
my guy
news that you heard about this week that we talked about?
I don't think I follow one movie or anything like that. One movie account or nothing. So
Alright, so
I gotta fact check one of my top 5 actors.
So, the Odyssey's cast is now Tom Holland, Matt Damon, Anne Hathaway, Zendaya, Lupita Nyong'o.
Great.
I
actor.
hope so.
Great.
I hope I pronounced that right. I'm so sorry, Lupita. Robert Pattinson, Charlize Theron, John Bernthal, Elliot Page.
Whoa.
Yeah, Elliot Page.
I didn't hear about that
Yeah.
one.
John, this guy, I don't really like him that much.
I've seen him before, yeah.
And then
John
the big
Travolta.
one that I was happy for, well, John Bernthal obviously is
I'm so
freaking
excited.
awesome that he's gonna be in the Nolan film. Benny Safdie, one of the Safdie
Oh,
brothers.
he was an Oppenheimer.
He's an Oppenheimer.
Yeah, I forget that. I was looking at that earlier.
Yeah, and then
That's crazy. Cast.
okay,
That's
so my other one. Do you remember the guy from Alien Romulus? Our favorite guy, David Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is going to be the star in Frank Ocean's directorial debut. Frank Ocean's having a movie.
What's it about?
No clue.
Okay.
That's just all we have.
I feel like movies that are like directed by like stars like that.
You don't think it'll be-
Yeah,
yeah.
they could be a masterpiece, but they could also be just.
I think the
worst.
soundtrack is going to be absolutely insane,
Of course it
especially
is.
if Frank Ocean does
Yeah.
anything musically
Of course,
involved in
yeah.
that. Do you know who Harris Dickinson is?
Who?
Harris Dickinson,
No.
one of the brothers from this guy, one of the brothers from.
Oh yeah, I did for Cyclops.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I saw them.
Very
like, I
good.
didn't know.
He is being considered for the role of Cyclops. I think that's good.
See,
I don't-
Gabriel? Is that him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think that would be.
Grow out his hair a little bit longer.
Yeah, I don't think that would be a bad casting.
I saw
I
like
wouldn't mind that.
10 X-Men like rumored castings this week.
And
Like,
then-
Nelson Venturis is
Yeah.
really play.
But these are all the Cyclops one was rumors. And then I don't know if you heard about the Superman film getting sued.
Oh, I did see something like that.
I have the screenshot of it. So the Joseph Schuster estate has filed a lawsuit against Warner Bros. And DC over the international copyrights of Superman. Basically goes down the list, but what it could do is it could affect the international streamings of Superman. Basically because something happened, something expired, I believe, and their license to Superman in certain countries is done. Really hope this doesn't affect the gross of Superman, like as far as like how good it will do.
National.
Yeah, because internationally, I mean, especially places like China and all over.
He's
I
an
mean,
international hero.
well, yeah, but I mean that would affect the like showing them in theaters over there.
Yeah.
So hopefully that doesn't affect anything and they can work that out. But I saw that and thought that was kind of crazy, interesting. But yeah, that's all I knew. Oh,
I don't think
and
I don't even think they'll win.
George R. Martin praised the new show he saw. I don't know if you heard of the new show. It's the new spin-off of
Oh.
Game of Thrones, The Night of the Seven
I did.
Kingdoms.
Yeah.
He said he watched all 6 episodes and he said that they follow his whatever very good and he was very impressed.
I didn't
So-
watch House of the Dragon season 2.
Right.
I'm excited for that though.
Yeah.
If we get no more news, then I think we should move on to our top 5 actors without an Oscar. Yeah, be very. Did you get your top 5 done?
I have 4 right now.
4? Well,
I agree.
then we can go first.
Got it.
You fix that.
I think I'll only do 4.
I'll start
I'll
off
do
first.
5. I'll do 5.
I have number 5. I have Scarlett Johansson. I think she's a great actress who,
She got nominated twice one year.
which is crazy.
That is
She was
insane.
great in both films, but I feel like she doesn't choose like the roles lately that well. I guess just because of her success as Black Widow, which now apparently she's supposed to be returning as well. Which I mean, I guess, and she's also in the Jurassic World
Is
movie.
she dead? Oh, multiverse.
Well, yeah.
That's so
But yeah,
stupid.
I think she's great. I think she deserves a one eventually. I have number 4. I have Johnny Depp. I think Johnny Depp's amazing, especially except as Willy Wonka.
Go ahead and do it.
Good morning, children.
He's waiting for it.
Everything else.
You already know.
Him and Jim Carrey are very similar to me. They do these weird odd roles.
I don't think this is real at all.
No, but like they
I get what you're
like
saying.
the Grinch, the Mad Hatter, they do this like Edward Scissorhands. They do those like weird ones. They just become like those odd characters.
One has done way better filmography than the other.
I haven't seen much of Johnny Depp except his wacky roles, but I do think he deserves one. And honorable mention Jim Carrey. I didn't put him on this list.
That's
I wish I didn't get
for
room.
Johnny Depp over Jim Carrey.
I did. I didn't have room for
Hear me out. No, I'm playing. Mason's in
number 2. I didn't believe this when I saw it. Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
He did not have an Oscar, which is ridiculous. Should have won Best Supporting, which I would take Leo and Django and Jane. I laugh so hard every time I see him in a movie. He's so damn good. Pulp Fiction, was he even nominated?
I don't think.
Crazy.
Maybe.
Would he have been best supporting? 'Cause,
Yeah.
Like who was the main actor? Nobody.
I think on Letterboxd it's Bruce Willis.
Oh god, yeah. Why, that's
Or
why.
maybe,
my
I
least
don't
favorite storyline in that movie. I completely skipped over number 3.
Yeah,
Sam Jackson
yeah.
was number 2. Number 3 is Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, like not because of his acting ability, but because it's just what he does. I think
Goes above and beyond
Yeah,
for his role.
he cares so much about his roles. I haven't seen some of his older movies where apparently he's really good, but I'd like to check those out. And then number 1, I have Willem Dafoe. That's crazy that he doesn't have an Oscar. I can think of. I mean, I guess they would never do anything for.
Who's your
Superhero
number
Ledger.
1? I'm sorry.
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just outstanding. I don't think he's ever done anything bad.
No.
He's just perfect.
And he has like one of the best pictures of an actor of all time where he's like spread legs and he's like
Yeah.
Man, I would hate that in my room.
Or the
You've never seen the
or the
picture?
meme where he's looking up in the sky.
I'm literally about to search up that picture right now. I can't believe you've never
Samuel L.
seen it.
Jackson has 1 Oscar nomination,
Which
and it is for Best Actor in a Supporting Role. Pulp Fiction. The leading
crazy.
actor in that movie is considered John Travolta.
I think that makes sense because
Is this
he's
picture-
also in the Uma Thurman timeline. Oh, no, he was like stretching right now.
Greatest picture. Alright, you want to go?
Yeah, so I have an honorable mention. I got Margot Robbie. It's one of my favorite
Yeah.
actors. She's never won an Oscar.
That's so
Best
crazy. She's
supporting
been
for
nominated.
Wall Street?
I put a
Oh,
question mark
shit,
next to her
right.
name because I wasn't sure. That's why I had to fact check you real quick. And then I got number 5, Adam Sandler.
Perfect.
He's been in so many great movies. I feel like he deserves at least one.
Uncut Gems should have won.
At
Maybe not
least
should have
one.
won. Not nominated in the year is crazy.
At least one Oscar.
He should have been up there with Brad Pitt, Joaquin. Should have been.
And
What
then
year was it?
I think that would have been 2019. I think. It was the year. It was like Brad Pitt. No, it was Leonardo DiCaprio, Joaquin Phoenix, Adam Driver, and then it should have been Adam Sandler. Ridiculous.
number 4, I have Samuel L. Jackson. I think he's a great actor. Definitely should have at least one. Number 3, Johnny Depp. Had him as well. I think he deserves one at least for the Pirates of the Caribbean. I mean, he's like one of the most like well-known voices. When you hear his voice, you know exactly who it is. You know it's Jack Sparrow.
He is that character.
Yeah. Number 2, this might be a little bit of a surprise. I have Bradley Cooper. He's in 2 really great films of mine that I like: A Star Is Born and American Sniper. I think he deserves at least one.
You hate Americans.
I think they need to introduce best voice acting performance.
Yeah.
And last year I would have given it
And
to him
stuntman.
as Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah.
And Stuntman. Stuntman.
Yeah,
need
they
awards.
deserve it. Yeah.
And then number 1, one of my favorite actors, Tom Cruise. I think he deserves at least one.
So no Jim Carrey for you either?
No.
Yeah,
My Jim Carrey's Adam Sandler.
makes sense. Alright. I think we know Corey's gonna have Jim Carrey on his
Yeah,
list.
we can talk about Jim Carrey if you want. Yeah, Jim Carrey is on my list. Not much to say without getting into long conversations. I think Jim Carrey should have won it for The Truman Show and definitely should have been nominated for Eternal Sunshine.
I'm not even complaining.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
I mean, he's literally, those are films in my top 20 and arguably one of the best performances I've ever seen 2 times. 4th, I didn't find a 5th, but I'll just rock with 4. These are pretty strong 4. I have Florence Pugh.
She'll get it eventually.
I hope
She's
so.
young.
I hope so.
Who was that?
Florence Pugh is the...
Yelena, from Black Widow, her sister. She would
I
play.
don't know who Florence Pugh is.
She played Goldilocks in Puss in Boots 2.
Yeah. Hold on. If I showed you a picture, you'd know who she was.
Hey, what?
That's okay.
Dune? Dune 2?
I didn't watch Dune 2.
Little Women?
We've let you down.
The new Andrew Garfield movie?
I've seen her before.
Yeah.
She's
she'll
absolutely
definitely-
amazing in everything she's in. I
Well,
mean,
she'll get it one day.
she would have got my nom this year for We Live in Time, but this Oscars this year is in complete shambles, so we won't talk about that.
Alright, whatever episode. It'll be fun.
And then I have Andrew Garfield. You could have made the argument that he should have won for Hacksaw Ridge,
Definitely.
even though that year you know who would have got my vote. But
Is that the same year as Lala?
Yeah. Andrew Garfield is one of my favorite actors working today. I think he's one of the best actors I've ever seen in film. He's great in everything too. And hot take, he's my favorite Spider-Man. You know, so I mean that is a
I'm
very
not
hot
gonna-
take.
I wouldn't argue it.
He's perfect for the character.
It's definitely not Tom Holland for me. It's between
Oh, yeah.
Toby and Andrew.
Tom Holland is great.
If
He's
Andrew
good.
Garfield had the writing that Sammy Raimi, Sam
Raimi.
Raimi, Jesus, it's late. Sammy Raimi. I think that we'd be talking about all those films being great, even though they are great. But yeah, and then my number one. Speaking of La La Land, it's gonna be Ryan
I
Gosling.
didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
He would have been one.
Ryan Gosling's been nominated a lot. I think like
Performance
2
in
or
Barbie
3
too.
times. Huh?
Performance in
I think
Barbie.
he's
Yeah.
2. Barbie and
Supporting.
La La Land.
No, he has one other one. It's
like
super.
2005,
Yeah, it's
2006.
Half Nelson. I've
Oh,
never seen
yeah.
it, but I don't think he'll ever win an Oscar. And every time I watch La La Land, I get a little. That movie gets a little more sadder. Because
You started to cry
he's
earlier.
so freaking good.
I might watch that after the podcast.
Yeah, we might have
Why
to.
not?
Um,
Can we watch that?
He's just amazing in everything. He's got a talent that not a lot of people have, and like if we're comparing Ryan Gosling to a lot of actors, I think I'm putting Ryan Gosling over them.
Favorite Ryan?
Yeah,
Better than Ryan Reynolds?
it's not even close.
I like her.
I like Ryan Reynolds too, but Ryan
Ryan
Reynolds,
Reynolds, not a good actor.
other than that,
I'd say
it's
Ryan
perfect for
Gosling's
Deadpool.
probably my top 5 male actors.
Yeah,
My favorite.
as you should, King.
Yeah.
As you should. But yeah, I got 4.
I would easily knock off.
I mean, you can throw actually my 5th, Timothy Chalamet. He might win one this year, hopefully.
Yeah.
But
Haven't seen
Timothy Chalamet is probably the best, one of the best actors in the game right now. So
Best up and coming, easily. He will definitely end up.
He's a
with
young guy.
2.
He'll get
I'm gonna guess he'll get 2 in his career.
yeah,
Probably 1.
late 30s. He'll end up doing the Leo. He should have got one. He should have won.
Does it still hurt you that Emma Stone has 2 and Ryan Gosling has 0?
Because we all can agree at this table that the best performance.
I'm not gonna agree with that.
You're so stupid. You're so.
I think no, it's not that. I think she's getting more scenes.
I think they're both great.
They are, but
I think that's great.
I think she's giving more. Like she's given more scenes to like that can become Oscar like worthy. I don't know why. I just like that scene where she's like singing, but it's like she's auditioning for the play, it's like stuff like that.
Yeah.
He doesn't get that type of scene. Like
I think the scene where, I can't even think of it right now.
he's amazing with his eyes.
When he literally is like talking to her and talking about jazz and like the way it makes him feel and all that, just like the little moments he
You can
has.
see how much joy.
So powerful.
How good, yeah. His stare at the end. You can.
No,
he doesn't even have to make a
gets me
face.
every time.
It's his eyes. You could just see everything in his eyes.
It's emotion. He shows emotion very well. They both do.
It's
Great-
I think
great
it's
actor.
I think it's the best chemistry ever in any movie ever. Best like pairing.
I think it is as well.
It's just they're perfect.
Yeah.
Right. Which I guess have you ever seen? Is it Crazy Stupid Love?
Yeah.
I didn't even know she was in there, but yeah, just seeing them again. Just,
They're great together.
Yeah. I think we'll see it maybe one more time.
You think?
Yeah, because they've been in 3 movies.
They were in a movie called Gangster Squad.
Yes, I've heard it's not great.
Yeah, I've heard it's horrible.
All right, we'll move on to Hear Me Out. This is a great segment. I think is everyone writing down some?
I've got a couple.
I have a couple. I have like 5. Does anyone? Are we doing like you want to do like one at a time and then we just keep moving this way?
It's up
Or
to you.
Just everyone at once.
Yeah, we can do one at a time and then talk about it.
Evan, if you want to start.
Hear me out. I think DiCaprio is only famous for his fame and not his acting.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Evan.
Hold on. Why do you think that?
I don't think he has enough great films that he's in compared to other actors.
Any other Hold on, stay here. Any other reasons?
That's
Okay.
pretty much it.
All right. Do you want to respectfully? I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, just go ahead and name off his first like 15 films. I'll do it off my head. Wolf of Wall Street, Shutter Island, Blood Diamond, What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
See, you gotta think
Titanic.
this is not from a movie critic point of view. This
But
is from a
What have you seen?
What have you seen of his?
You've seen Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall
Is that
Street.
it?
Just I can't name off the top of my head.
Inception.
No, I haven't watched that.
Mm,
The other two you named, I haven't watched that either.
Okay, so until you watch those films,
Yeah,
You've seen
Then
that.
you've seen Gilbert
That's
Grape,
my
right?
hear me out just as being.
but you've seen The Revenant. then.
You love the Wolf of Wall Street though. You don't
No.
think he's good in that?
I think he's great. I just said I think the movies that I have watched, he is great in them, but it's just
But you're
not.
listing one film. Can you name another one?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't. I'm not good at like picking
Yeah.
up the films
You're
in
good.
my head.
I'm gonna say for both of us, I don't agree with that take.
No.
That's why it's a hear me out though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
was gonna say something that I don't think I can say. So I'm
I
not gonna say it.
think Leo is a top 10 actor of all time.
I'm
So
gonna
you
say
saying that is crazy.
top 5 actor.
Yeah, yeah, you can make the argument top 5. I
Best
think
actor of our generation.
I think it's crazy how growing up. I mean, did he get nominated for Gilbert Grape?
He
He
did.
did. So that's when he's younger, transitioning to when he was young. I mean, he did Titanic. He did The Aviator, which I haven't seen both those films. I've seen like bits and pieces.
Did like
I
Gangs of New
mean,
York around that time.
yeah, that's Gangs of New
He
York's a
did
great
Catch Me
film.
By You Can.
Catch Me If You Can is a great film. Those are not even like films he's like known for. The ones he got nominated for, Aviator. I don't think he got nominated for Titanic.
No, it was just like Best Picture.
I think he got nominated for The Aviator though.
He might have. He said like 6 or 7.
Yeah. Definitely should have won for Wolf of Wall Street.
But also, I think Matthew McConaughey was that year.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see it, but I've heard he's fantastic.
But he's just generationally, you can't argue with. He's been consistently great
Once
in
upon a time.
every. Yeah. He didn't win that year either.
Oh, Django Unchained.
Yeah.
We just showed you that movie.
He's great in that.
All right, yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Had to start off with a bang.
Yeah, I had to start off with a banger. It's crazy.
I had to get y'all a little bit
So
flustered.
I don't think this one is gonna be like, I don't know how to word this, but we were talking about Superman and all that. I think the haters, there's a lot of haters recently on the new Superman, and I think it's all the people that I've heard that hate on Superman have said, oh, well, it's not Henry Cavill. I am a big Henry Cavill fan. You know this. So I'm not going to try to like this isn't coming from a hater standpoint of Henry Cavill at all. I don't think Henry Cavill is amazing in any stretch as Superman. I don't think that's his fault. I think writing has a lot to do with that. I don't think Zack Snyder really understood the Superman character all that well. And I think he wanted to do his version, and he did. I mean, he did throughout those films.
It's dark.
It was dark. That's not his fault. But I don't think we should sit here and say Henry Cavill was an amazing Superman that everyone says. I mean, he's great. He does a very good job, but I don't think he's anything amazing. He's probably my favorite Superman, but I don't like Christopher Reeves. All due respect, I haven't seen them, so I shouldn't say anything. But I think we should stop using the excuse that Henry Cavill is amazing and David Cornsweet can't fill his shoes. I think David Cornsweet, if he puts on a great performance, is going to be Superman, in my opinion. Because, I mean, he has James Gunn. James Gunn has done all the Guardians, which are great films. And yeah, I just think we should stop using the excuse to, I'm not going to watch Superman, I'm going to boycott it because of Henry Cavill.
That's what scares me.
Yeah.
I completely agree. I love Henry Cavill as well. I think he is a perfect Superman.
He is.
It's not his fault the writing
No.
sucked, but people need to move on. This is a whole new universe.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill is too old to lead this universe for 10, 15 years. I think David Cornsweet's the perfect age to do that. He has a look. I haven't seen him act that much, but James Gunn trusts him, so I trust him.
And I don't think we can use a name like Henry Cavill anymore. I think we have to go the route of kind of lead David Cornsweet into, like, if he's amazing as Superman, people are gonna see him and be like, that's Superman. I think that's what they want him to do.
After it comes out, people will.
Yeah.
Even though the people are hating on it, they're gonna see it.
And the reason it sucks is because Henry Cavill, like, dropped everything for that, and
for Black Adam.
you could tell he really cared. And I love Henry Cavill as Superman, but I think we need to stop being like Henry Cavill was perfect. The only reason he wasn't perfect is because Zack Snyder is mid.
I mean, I don't think he's mid, especially after watching Batman vs Superman. I think that's
Rebel Moon.
I've seen it. I agree. I don't think he understands Superman, but I think the best he has been in everything but Man of Steel. I think in BVS, Superman.
Man of Steel was a very on rewatch when I was watching with you, and I was a defender of Man of Steel. It takes a long time to get into it. It's a long movie.
I think it kind of rushes. Like, it just goes through everything.
You think?
Just like that. And it's like, we're just supposed to, like, be okay with it.
Yeah.
Like, he's on Earth, he finds the suit, he's Superman now, and just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Which, of course, it's not his fault, but yeah, I just think, I think he understood the character a little bit more when it wasn't his own, like, Superman's film by himself. He actually felt like a symbol of hope in that movie a little bit.
Yeah.
But also, like, he is a god who just killed, like, however many
Half
people.
the world felt like.
So it made sense why everyone hated him.
Yeah.
And that's why I also think that's probably the best adaptation of Batman I think we've ever seen in film.
The best?
I think Ben Affleck's the best Batman we've ever gotten. Which I guess you could say is Hear Me Out.
Is it Hear Me Out?
I'll add it there. Hear Me Out. Ben Affleck's the best Batman we've ever seen. I think in terms of Bruce Wayne and Batman, I think he fits both parts perfectly. Batman, like, Batman is at first he just is supposed to hate Superman. He's always going to see it as a threat, even like no matter how close they are, he's always going to be like prepared to kill him. But yeah, I think it has the best Batman action scenes ever. I think that's the best bat suit we've ever gotten, even though he looks a little like, big at times. I love it. It amazed me how much I love that movie. All right. Evan, any thoughts about David Cornsweet and Henry Cavill as Superman?
Don't have any thoughts.
Do you have thoughts about Ben Affleck
I
being
don't
the
think he's
best?
the best Batman. Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I love Robert
I'll
Pattinson.
strip that down real quick.
I think.
You think of Batman, you know who you think about, not Ben Affleck. Come on.
Christian Bale.
Well, I think we have three different opinions here. You're saying Christian Bale, right?
Yeah.
Robert.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about that, but hear me out. Christian Bale is a bottom 3 Batman, not Bruce Wayne. Batman. It's not like it's on his
He's
fault.
the best Bruce Wayne.
He's amazing as Bruce Wayne. But as
He's
Batman,
a better Bruce Wayne than Ben Affleck.
Like I think Reese, my cat, could beat. I think my Reese, my cat, could beat him up in a fight. I was rewatching some of the clips from The Dark Knight Rises, and oh my god, like the fight scenes are just awful. They're so slow. They're like
Because it's them.
there's the it's so badly choreographed. I hate that, but that's like Nolan's trying to do like more realism. But it just I think at one point the Joker even gets a couple hits on him. If I remember, he like kicks him. Batman. I don't think Joker could ever land a hit on Batman. I don't know if I've ever seen him get a hit on him, but I just think the action sucks.
I don't know. He got poisoned.
I'm talking the
He
scene
got
in the
blinded.
tower.
Yeah.
Still, it just. Yeah, he wasn't.
And his
I don't know,
thermal.
I don't think he was
How
prepared.
about you
enough there.
get blinded and you see if you can fight
Yeah,
back?
but I'm not Batman.
It don't matter.
Batman, he should be beating the shit out of people. What he did in BVS, the warehouse scene, like he almost killed those guys. He might have killed some of them. Just
I don't know. I think Bruce Wayne is such a big identity for Batman. I feel like
That's the only problem I have with Robert Pattinson. I don't think he's a fantastic Bruce Wayne.
I agree with that, but I also think it is like year 1, year 2 Batman. So I think the Batman 2 will get to see more of his ego and personality.
All right, Evan. Or no.
I haven't even done all my actual ones. Guess we can fly to this one. I know your opinions. I have Hear Me Out. Trap is a fantastic movie.
I'm not.
I wouldn't say it's fantastic.
I think it's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
I don't agree with. Do you want to go? Or do you want me to?
Go for it.
I don't agree with it being a perfect movie.
Mhm.
I definitely think there's certain aspects that I don't agree with. Like Evan was saying, I wouldn't call it corny. I would call it like silly, like kind of goofy
Yeah.
moments. And I think if this is a guy who's like killing multiple people, I didn't take him kind of like I was laughing more than I was kind of on edge, even though I was on edge at the end. I think it's one of M. Night Shyamalan's best for sure.
I'll take that.
Yeah,
I will take
for
that.
sure.
I do understand like serial killers how they just have this way with people, which kind of they try
Yeah.
to do with that. But I think some of the stuff was like just like
I'm not gonna complain.
too
And
humorous.
M. Night's writing is it's a bit odd sometimes, but
Like I said, I don't think it's a fantastic movie, but it's a good movie. I just want to use the word fantastic.
you know, I'm okay with that.
Let's see. I don't know if you've ever watched this. I've watched it. I had to watch it for a school project, but I think Citizen Kane is probably one of the most overrated films I've ever seen.
I haven't seen it. I think like I'm not gonna crap on like old movies, but I feel like a lot of old movies are only seen as good because they are old classics.
Yeah.
Like I watched you've heard of Doctor Strangelove.
Yeah.
I tried to watch it. It is horrendous. It is so boring, but I guess because it's an old movie and it's black and white,
I
people should be like,
guess,
oh,
yeah.
masterpiece.
Missed it.
Citizen Kane is probably one of the most overrated films of all time.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, I don't see it anytime soon.
I mean, I'll watch it.
I remember my professor telling us, he's like, yeah, this is like the greatest film of all time. I was like, oh, wait, I'm actually excited.
So
Black and white, I watched it.
I think that
I
is-
was
yeah.
so bored. It's just.
I think that's another aspect of people growing up with films.
Yeah.
We are going to talk about like people who like Lord of the Rings. But yeah, when you grow up with certain
I
films,
can't wait to talk about that.
when you grow up with certain films, you have certain love for them,
Yeah.
even if it's not very good movies.
Yeah.
So
Or if it's like a tradition, like watching Citizen Kane every Christmas with your dad, and your dad passes
yeah,
away.
exactly. Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, that's because some people regard it in like top 20 films, top 10 films of all time. And I'm like, man,